saw you, you were 13, 14, and you sparred a 17-year-old. What do you remember about that experience, and what did it tell you about actually doing this as for a living?
When I go into the gym with Eddie, you mean?
Right, the first time.
Yeah.
He said the first time you saw you sparred like a 17-year-old, you were like 13, 14 or something like
13,
that?
yeah, 13 years old. And it just was amazing for me being in the gym with Chepo and Eddie. And I'm so excited to be in for the first time in a boxing gym. And that was for me like this is what I want to be, like a boxer, and that there start my dream.
Mm-hmm. Do you realize then that, or when was it did you start kind of realizing that you could become?
When I into a pro, I say I want to be a champion, and I have there a champion in Chololo Larios, and I saw him, I watched him how they train Chololo, and I say I want to be a champion. I want to be a champion one day. So and
here you are.
Canelo, do you feel you got one of the greatest defenses in boxing history?
I don't know. Maybe.
Canelo, how do you compare Bivol to Caleb Plant? Harder, easier?
It's different. Caleb Plant is a really skilled fighter, and Bivol is a really skilled fighter, good footwork, but he's strong and he's smart too. So he's hard fighter.
Do you think you'll stop him?
Could be. Why not? In boxing, anything can happen.
Saul, what do you think is the trickiest thing that Bivol has?
He have everything. He's strong. He have a really good jab. He have a really good footwork, and he have everything. He's a smart fighter too.
Is there one thing though that sticks out that you think like?
I don't know. I need to see Saturday.
Canelo, when you were 154, you would move around more, sometimes box, sometimes go forward. But since the second Golovkin fight, you always come forward in these fights. Why is that? What did you find out?
I just do what I need to do, right? That worked for me in the last fight. So maybe if one day I need to move a little bit, I can do it too. But that worked for me in the last fight.
It was actually Sugar Ray Robinson's birthday yesterday. You know, he created Pound for Pound. Any thoughts on him and carrying, you know, the legacy forward of Pound for Pound and what it means?
Yeah, I watched like 2 or 3 fights from Sugar Ray Robinson, and he was a really good fighter. And I'm really happy to be one of the things he made for boxing, right? Pound for pound.
So where does the challenge of Dmitry Bivol rank in your career so far?
Like I say, he's a really good fighter. For me, it's a really good challenge because he's, for me, the best 175 and is a solid champion. He's a really good boxer, and it's a challenge for me.
So we know how much you love to challenge yourself. We saw Eddie Hearn's comments. You said you'd move up to 1 pound over the cruiserweight limit to face Alexander Usyk. And I think Alexander Usyk's manager said that he dropped back down to cruiserweight to face you. Spoke to Eddie Reynoso. He wasn't too keen on the fight, but is it something you were genuinely interested in?
A lot of things say, right? And like as a fighter, I don't care. I fight whoever, anybody. But freeze is freeze, right? I have this fight in front, but like I say, I really don't care.
One day, do you think we'll see you versus Usyk?
Why not? Maybe.
Saúl, una pregunta. Obviamente hablas de que este es un reto diferente, el de Bivol. En la escala de tus retos más importantes, ¿a dónde pondrías a Bivol comparado con los rivales?
En los top 5. Creo que es un rival sólido en las 175 libras, un rival que se mueve muy bien, tiene un muy buen jab, fuerte, es inteligente, entonces va a ser una pelea complicada.
De repente te conviertes en el tipo que todo el mundo quiere enfrentar, incluso gente del UFC. ¿Lo tomas con humor? ¿Te molesta?
No, está bien, al contrario, es un honor para mí, ¿no? Estar en esta posición y que todos quieran enfrentarme, la verdad que es un honor para mí.
Saúl, regresas a tu bastión, que es aquí Las Vegas, un lugar en donde se te han dado muy buenas victorias y parte de un gran legado. ¿Para ti qué significa?
No, significa mucho y más que nada estar en el fin de semana del 5 de mayo significa mucho y contento de estar aquí representándome.